All right, footy fans, welcome to the YTF Footy Show. Welcome to Wednesday's tips and predictions for round 6. A few tough games to choose from. I've been tossing up on the very first game all week, Knights and Roosters. And everyone over social media at the moment, I've been seeing everyone's frothing the Knights just because the Roosters lost to the Dogs. One thing, and they're like, oh, no Teddy, no Young, no Walker. But if you actually have a look at last year, Roosters edged out a win over the Knights with no Teddy. I'll have to quickly go back through the team list, but it's a tough one for me. I just think that the way Roosters performed in the second half against the Bulldogs was outstanding. I think Trent Robinson will have the boys fight. I know Knights are at home, but going back over the past few weeks, who have Knights beaten? Well, they beat the Dragons. Whoa. And they beat the Storm with no halves. And only just. I'm really feeling like tipping the Dog. I feel like tipping the Roosters. I just think they might bounce back from last week. I don't know, it's a tough one. There's a couple tough games this week. If anyone wins, it's going to be 1-12. I see heaps of people are like, oh, Knights 13 plus, Knights 13 plus. I don't think so. Joey Manu at fullback for me is pretty good. I like him. Which is why we might tip the Dog. Might just go with the Roosters. I don't know. It's a tough one. Let me know what you're doing in the comment section. Let me know who you're going. I know Knights fans are going Knights, Roosters fans are going Roosters. More of the people that are mutual between teams. Yeah, I'll go the Dog. I don't know, the way Roosters played in the second half against the Bulldogs with only 11 men, pretty damn good. They got the veteran in there, Michael Jennings, Joey Manu at fullback, which I like. Connor Watson should go good in the halves. Luke Keary took control of the second half of the game against the Dogs last week. Knights just haven't done anything too impressive for me yet. You know, they lost to the Raiders. They lost to the Cowboys, which is 21-20. That was an impressive game by them. But yeah, they beat Dragons last week. What do we do? Should we go the Dog? Should we go Roosters? Because everyone's on Knights. It's going to be a battle of the forwards. And I think Joey Manu will probably run some big meters. The meter eater when he's at fullback. I don't want to be boring and just go the favourite. We're going to go Roosters 1-12. Just to be different. Next game's pretty straightforward. Max King's out. Yeah, late news. So no Max King. And Connor Tracy and Viliame Kikau have to pass a fitness test. If Kicks ain't in, Dogs ain't doing it. Unless they can make another miracle happen like they did last week. Not miracle, but just no one expected it. I know Doggies did win this game against Storm last year, but I don't know. Maxi King's a big loss for him. He's one of the biggest and best in the middle for the Doggies. Yeah, it's a pretty easy pick. Hopefully they can hold on defensively, but I think Storm might get that one 13 plus. Moving on, there's another tough one. Broncos and Dolphins. Reece Walsh is back, adds a bit of spark to the Broncos side, but no Adam Reynolds. Can they get the job done? I don't know. Flegler is carrying a shoulder injury. They got no Herbie Farmworth, the Finns. No Fusi. It's a big loss. Oh, that's right. Broncos, late mail as well. No Jordan Ricky. I reckon that game's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be close as, but we'll take the Broncos because they're desperate and they need a win. So we'll take the Broncos 1-12. Moving on. Another tough game just because of how well both teams played last week, coming off big wins. Not massive wins, but well, yeah, Seagulls put a few points on. Not as many as Waz, and I didn't expect Waz to put that many points on, but it was good to see. Good to see some great attack out of the Waz. Waz at home. We'll go Waz 1-12, unless Manly can cause the upset. I don't know. I think Waz should get the job done. Moving on, this is a pretty easy one. Cowboys, Eels. Who's out? Is there any late mail for Cowboys? No. No, there's no changes really. Sivo's been dropped, but we already knew that. So yeah, we'll go Cowboys. Cowboys. I don't know. Say 13 plus because of the way Eels performed last week. But you think Brad Arthur will have the boys maybe defending a bit better? And Cowboys only did just scrape 13 plus against the Titans. We're taking Cowboys, easy pick, but I don't know, the margin's going to be a tough one. It's up to you, 1-12, I think 13 plus. Moving on to the other easy pick of the round. Sharks taking on the Rabbits. There's a lot going on at the Rabbits. A lot going on behind closed doors. There's even more bad news with some reports of the Sam Burgess stuff that's going on. Not sure if you know or have read. Damien Cook being dropped for me too, mate. So yeah, Sharks for that one, 13 plus. This is a tough one. Dragons and Tigers. Dragons did not perform. Dragons have been so up and down. It is only early in the competition. Do we think the Tigers can get it done at Campbelltown at home? Might go another dog. Might go Dragons. Just. It's a 1-12 game, either team that wins. Can the Dragons fire? Don't know. West Tigers were just too slow out of the gates for me last week, watching them versus the Dolphins. So we love it. It's not Leichhardt Oval, it's only Campbelltown. So we'll go Dragons just 1-12. And the other easy pick, Raiders v Titans. If Raiders can perform like they did last week, it'd be a walk in the park. Do have a couple injuries, but we already told you Corey Horsburgh and Jordan Ruppin are out. So in saying that, we'll just take Raiders 1-12 because Cowboys only just got the job done, 13 plus against Titans. Sad year for Titans fans so far too. What can you do? Yeah, I just think Raiders forward pack's going to be way too strong for them. Hopefully Titans defense can hold up on the line. I don't know, Dogs smashed them. And Raiders just pumped the Eels. They had no Mitch Moses, but we're taking Raiders we'll go 13 plus. Stuff it. Anyway, their tips and predictions. I don't have the injury and suspension update. Might do it after tomorrow night's game. I forgot to print it out. I know Felice has a hamstring. I was reading a couple of the injuries. There is good news for Broncos fans. I did read. Oh no, so what are we? Round 6. So 2 weeks and you'll have Big Painty Haas back. Big Haas, he'll be back. Reno will be back then too, I did read. What else? Yeah, not sure who comes in for Jordan Ricky for the Broncos. Hopefully it's that big Benjamin Tikura. Like him, he's a big unit. He runs some good meters. He's hard to stop, close to the line. To be some interesting games. It's a hard week in my opinion. There's no real easy picks. There never is any easy picks. We had a couple. But it's footy, anything could happen. Any team can show up on the day. I'll post my ESPN. I'll do my tips and I'll use it as the thumbnail. My ESPN. I'll screenshot my tips and I'll post it on this video for team list. Out. Can't even talk. I'll do my tips and predictions and I'll use I'll screenshot my photo of my tips for the ESPN. ESPN users, it had Knights by 4 points. Man, it's a tough one. I've been going back and forth with this game for the past couple of days. I'll go to the Roosters just because if you go look, if you jump on the NRL.com page and then go click on Roosters and Knights game and then look at their game last year, 16-18 was the final score. Roosters had no Tedesco. Manu was at fullback. I don't know, it's a tough one. I just think Trent Robinson will be ripping into him to get the win. The way that they played, that heart, that grit that they showed in the second half with only 11 and 12 men at stages, it was nearly clawed their way back into it. And I guess if you're a Knights fan, you're hoping that Knights get up. Yeah, that's the toughest one for me. I went Dragons and Tigers because that one can go either way. Most of the rest of the games pretty much speak for themselves. Like Storm v Bulldogs, Raiders v Titans, Sharks v Rabbit, Cowboys vs Eels. There's a couple iffies in there. Let me know what you've gone. Post your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share it with your mates. Good news for Doggies fans. Your boy Josh Addo-Carr is back from concussion. I was about to say suspension. He's back from his concussion. I haven't even seen the team. Well, Bulldogs haven't, or either NRL.com hasn't updated the team list yet either to see who's coming in for Maxi King. I do believe it might be Jarrell Skelton coming in for Connor Tracy if he's not available. But yeah. I don't think there's really any other big news. See if Jock Madden can perform for the Broncos against the Finns. That's a tough one. Broncos v Finns. Finns are playing good footy. So are Broncos, even though they have lost a couple games, so they've only been close. They still look to be playing pretty consistent footy. Hopefully over the next few rounds, we'll see some more consistency out of the top tier teams. We'll be able to see where the competition's at. Anyway, they're my tips and predictions for round 6. Smash that like and subscribe. Share with your mates. YTF Footy Show signing out. Peace.